It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling.
Hello. Today I have my nails done. That is not really the point of this video, but I did want to point it out because I have some sparkly jewels that I added and I like them. I digress. In today's video, I am going to be creating some nursery decor for my unborn child. I came up with this concept because I was walking around the aisles of the Dollar Tree just looking for some inspiration for videos and such, and I stumbled upon these plaques, and they seem to be pretty good quality. The wood is quite thick, which I really like, and I also enjoy the rim of each of these plaques. I think it looks nice. My only qualm is that there was some splintery pieces around the edges of the wood, but honestly, that's not really that big of a deal. I was able to sand them away, cleaned up the sawdust with some baby wipes, ironically, because this is a nursery decor video. I peeled off the sticker, and it did leave some residue, but I was able to wipe that off pretty easily as well. Taking out my white gesso, and this looks so good. It looks like marshmallows. I love marshmallows. The first two times I used gesso, I have expressed some concerns that it seems very similar to white paint, but I think I might actually retract everything I've said based on this video alone. After using it in this video, I think the gesso is actually doing something with wood specifically. Maybe that's what it's meant to be used on, but typically Dollar Tree wood will soak up so much paint. You have to keep painting so many coats. Nuh-uh. In this video, I only did 1 or 2 coats of paint max, and everything was great. Both hearts have been gessoed, and now it's time to take out our Vanilla Craft Smart paint. Yes, it's called Vanilla, and I'm actually using this because the main color in my baby's nursery is this Pebble Cream color by Bear. Craft Smart's Vanilla actually matched it really well, so I figured let's just use it. I mean, technically Pebble Cream is a tiny bit more saturated, but honestly, this was such a close match, I didn't feel like mixing colors, and I was like, okay, this is gonna work fine. I did flip this over and paint the back. No one would have known but me if I didn't, but you know. And now it's time for me to reveal the gender of my baby. The other 2 nursery colors are blue. It's a boy! It's a boy. I know what you're thinking. The nails at the beginning of the video. I thought that was a hint. No, that was just poor planning on my part. I wish I thought that far ahead, but no, I am having a boy, and these are the 3 colors for my nursery. So, these 2 blue colors, they're like a purpley blue, and I have mixed them together myself using Craft Smart paint, and I just wanted to show you, look how perfectly they match. I was so proud of myself that I got them to match almost exactly, so everyone look at it. Okay, my design. The first thing I'm doing is using this washi tape to create horizontal stripes on my hearts. My general design concept is that I wanted to create a gingham pattern. If you don't know what a gingham pattern is, it's kind of like checkers, like it looks like checkers, but the center square is darker than the 2 lighter shades. So you have the base layer, which in my case is the Pebble Cream color, and then we have 3 shades of blue, which are going to get progressively darker. While the paint is still wet, I made sure to peel off each of the washi tapes, and I feel like I actually got a pretty good tape peel, especially when you consider that each of these hearts have beveled, curved edges. It definitely needs some slight touch-ups, but overall, it's pretty good. The lightest horizontal shades are complete, and now it's time to create some vertical lines. I'm actually taping this off with Mira Byler's washi tape. Her little science test tube characters are adorable. And here we have my weekly mistake. This one is pretty big. I don't think I let my horizontal lines dry long enough before adding vertical washi tape on top, because when I did the tape peel, especially on the first heart, I peeled off a large portion of those blue horizontal lines. The second heart dried longer, so it was a little better, but there are a ton of areas that I need to do touch-ups on, pretty much every single square. So I spent the time to go through and fill in each of the squares by hand, which made me feel like it was absolutely pointless pointless to even do the washi tape to begin with, because I had to go back and hand paint each of the squares anyway. It's not even that I don't like the hand-painted style look, because I actually do like the way that looks. I just hate that I wasted my time, but oh well. And now we're taking out our darkest shade of blue. So this will be the square that is at the intersection of our lightest shade of blue and our medium shade of blue. And this last color is what really brings it together and makes it look like a gingham pattern. Before, it kind of just looks like checkers, but now it looks like gingham. Gingham is a weird word because I feel like the ending doesn't have a clear syllable. It's like gingham, and it just like ends weird. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. I know that gingham as a pattern in general is very controversial. No, not controversial, it's just either you love it or you hate it. I feel like most people have a pretty strong opinion about gingham. Some people really dislike it. I actually love it. I'm a big gingham fan. Okay, the hearts are like 90% done. Let's switch to our oval, which is going to have a totally different design. Well, actually, it's gonna have a similar design in the sense that it will have similar colors, but it's not going to be a gingham-focused thing. After sanding the oval plaque down, I wiped off the area, peeled off the sticker on the back, and we're ready for some white gesso. I think I am really craving marshmallows because I'm looking at this and I'm like, yes, fluff. And that's honestly not even a pregnancy thing. I just genuinely love fluff and marshmallows. It's like my favorite kind of dessert thing. I'm getting off topic again. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, we're drawing this off, and now I'm taking out my, excuse me, pebble cream, or vanilla, as Craftsmart likes to call it. I'm also taking my darkest shade of blue and using that to create an outline around the rim of this plaque. Once that was done, I mixed together some more of our lightest shade of blue, and it's kind of weird when it's not next to other blues. It really looks gray. And that's really interesting to me because this blue actually has a lot of purple in it, which would make it more like a periwinkle, but unless it's next to other blues, it just looks gray. What kind of magic is this? Very odd. But anyway, okay, so here we have everything with its base colors done. And now it's time to add some fun details to the center oval. I was going to draw something, sketch it out, and then paint it by hand, which I normally do on my channel. However, I was running low on time this week. My mother threw me a baby shower this week, so I lost a day, and that one day is very important to me, actually finishing every video every week. So I decided, let's decoupage it instead. The gingham bear will not cause me to miss an upload. I typically paint things by hand on my channel because I genuinely enjoy doing that, but decoupage, whoa, we are running really low on decoupage. We go way back. I love decoupaging things. It's something that is so easy to do. You can take a napkin, some tissue paper, a paper that you printed out online, really any piece of paper that has a pattern that you like. You can decoupage it to almost anything. It looks professional, it looks nice, and it's so fun. Once the gingham bear had been decoupaged, I took out my Liquitex high gloss varnish. I like having a very glossy finish on my wood pieces, and this does that. It's very glossy. I recently discovered it, and if you like glossy finishes, this is it. I also wanted to mention that I did find this gingham bear on the internet by searching blue gingham bear on Google. I'll link it below somewhere. And here we have our two hearts, which look very hand-painted at this point. I kind of actually like it. It has kind of squiggly lines. It doesn't look exactly perfect, but it's kind of fun. It almost gives off like a Midwestern kitchen vibe, which sounds negative now that I say it, but I actually really like that. It's time for hardware and tools. Last time when I painted my arrow, I was asked, how did you hang it on the wall? And this is how I did it. I just have these, I don't know what these are, hinges. They're from my husband, and I just like nailed them into the back of the wood, and then you can hang things on the wall. Technology is amazing. Those are basically done, and we're gonna add a hinge. This is not a hinge. What is it called? A hook? No. Leveling hanger? I don't know. This is the kit that my husband has, if you're interested. And here we have not one, but two gingham hearts and a bear in an oval shape. I love the way this thing turned out. I feel like it looks so cute. I think it's gonna be perfect in my son's nursery. I love the cute little gingham bear. He's just adorable, honestly. I really like the way that turned out. The only thing I'm thinking I'll add are some light blue ribbon bows to the top of the hearts. I think that'll go well with the bow that's already on the gingham bear. I think if I had two little bows on the hearts, it would bring everything together and look so cute on my nursery wall. If you want to see me paint on more stuff, I have a playlist for that. I also have a playlist for DIY decor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week for another video. Bye!